Hello, welcome back to Garibaldi Red, a Nottingham Forest podcast brought to you by Nottinghamshire Live. I'm Max Hayes, your host, and today joined for a very special episode, something very different. We'll be with you for the next 10 minutes or so to discuss something that is coming to Nottingham and something that is coming for the Forest Arsenal game. It's very exciting. It's FANPARK, it's eat, drink and play, inspired from some of the best fan zones all around the world. I'm delighted to be joined as well by the two co-founders, Sach and Kieran. A lot of Forest fans may be familiar with Kieran. Same with you, Sach. I'm not taking that away from you.
Say thanks.
It's a great introduction. That. First of all, Sach.
You've only been a Forest fan for the last 2 weeks.
First of all, thanks for joining us both. Great to see you. And this is a really exciting idea. I suppose just to explain to our viewers and listeners where the idea came from and what FANPARK's all about, really.
So it's been in the making for the last 3 years or so. So prior to the Premiership season, we were in discussions with Forest to try and organise a FANPARK over there. For one reason or another, it didn't materialise. And then we've just basically been looking for the perfect space. And in that meantime, other fan zones have sort of cropped up. We've just looked at the Forest fan zones, and as good as they are, which they are, some of them are really good. We've taken bits that we think we can sort of like tweak and improve slightly. So I'm a big football fan, so go around Europe to watch quite a few games. And a place like Bayern Munich, the Allianz Arena, like it's such a good atmosphere going to the game with the food, the drinks, the atmosphere. Kind of want to bring some of that and the tailgate parties of America and just bring a lot of that infrastructure and bring it to Nottingham. Manchester seems to get everything. London seems to get everything. So they're bringing a little bit of that over. So the idea is to have different zones around the FANPARK, the eating part, so having like the very best street food. So it's not just going to be like Nottingham street food. It's going to be from all over the country. We've got one of the restaurants we've got coming down is a Michelin star trained chef, Middle Eastern food, and that's really exciting. The entertainment on stage, which you can probably see behind us at the minute, we've taken inspiration from places like League of Their Own and like really trying to add that infrastructure so the audience are really participating. And then we've gone into so much detail, like even the queuing system. We were at the Forest fan zone over Christmas and the queues were insane. And people were just there for like 30, 40 minutes. So having a queuing system so people can go and get a free ticket online at fanpark.co.uk, scan in, and they don't have to queue or wait, which is another improvement hopefully we can make to the experience.
Sounds all very exciting. And the screen, as you mentioned, behind you, it's the biggest screen in the Midlands. You're at Binkshard as well in Nottingham. Kieran, I suppose just kind of talk us through what the Forest fans can expect, because this opens on Tuesday night. You're hosting. You might even see me down there as well doing some bits. But also the fact is what can the Forest fans expect? Because this is for everyone, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. I think there's a huge emphasis on just trying to make more of an inclusive fan zone, fan area, fan park for the city. A fan zone for the fans, as cheesy as that sounds. I think it's what we've been missing, really. So a variety of different stuff. Both of us wanted it to feel like, you know, if you sort of go to one area, you'll experience something to the other side of it. This space is incredible, what it can accommodate. So, you know, as Sach has probably touched on, like a play area, a play zone, a whole, plethora of like different street foods, almost like a street food market. Listen, we got to chuck in those happy hour drinks prices. That's a massive incentive for somebody like myself on a match day. I won't name any other venues, but I think a pint of Carling for £7 is out of order. So yeah, please make sure you make the most of those happy hour drinks prices. They'll be happening after the game as well every time. So lots of stuff there. And then for myself, and first and foremost, is making a show, putting on a bit of a spectacle. I think there's so much more we can do. We'd love to involve. I think the key message from us is to try and involve as many different fan groups, people within the city, to collaborate with us. I think it's, a fan zone for the fans. If you've got any content, you've got any ideas, something you want to showcase, get in touch. We really, really encourage that. And yeah, coming from a background in film and TV, it's a pleasure to be able to do that here for the club that I am fanatical about.
Yeah, definitely. And I suppose, Sach, just give us a bit of a preview of what will be in terms of stage entertainment and maybe a few features and even guests in the next few weeks as well.
So we've got for the Forest Arsenal game, we've got some key Arsenal figures on stage. Can't say who they are at the minute. And then we've got some Forest Forum guests. We've got a big section called Bad Tactics. On Bad Tactics, we've got loads of different games between both teams. And one of the things we've got is where they pick 11 players between the two sides, between Forest and Arsenal. And the idea is having a big debate. We've got quizzes. We've got mass karaoke. We've got something called Fan Cam. We've got a really cool presenter for Fan Cam.
I wonder who that might be.
Yeah. He's done it before, whoever he is. He's done it many, many times.
Well, hopefully
Max,
I'll be all right. Sorry.
Yeah.
Hopefully I'll be all right at it, Satch. Otherwise, you might be getting rid of me after the first week.
You've got training tomorrow morning at 8 a.m.
Great, I'll be there. But I suppose, Kieran, as well, just as Satch touched on there, it's features for everyone to get involved with. It's for the fans. And this is something really special to bring it to a city of Nottingham. We're such a footballing city. We're such a passionate city. Yeah. And to have something like this, and this won't just be for the Forest games as well. This will be for the Euros that are upcoming in the summer.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think of some of like the past World Cup / Euro events that other places have tried to do. You know, I think in the middle of June when it's corking hot sunshine, and the demand to get into those places. All I'd say about that is we've made tickets available for the England Euros games now because we know that demand is going to fly. So please just try and get yourself secured nice and early. I can't think of a better location to be than here for that. But, you know.
One of the things we've done is we've partnered up with some key brands. So during the Euros, we've partnered up with Red Bull. And then Asahi are partnering with us from next month. Now, their other two partners are Man City and Brentford. So I don't know if any of the fans have been to the City of Manchester Stadium recently, but some of the stuff that they're doing with the FANPARK, they're doing over here as well. So there's a lot to look forward to over the next sort of few months here. So it's going to constantly improve. And like, we love some positive feedback as well from the fans. And if they've got any ideas, then throw them out our way. But as Kim was saying, we are offering free tickets. So the pre-registration for the England games is live now, but the tickets for the free tickets, Forest fans can just go on to fanpark.co.uk, download their free pass. It just means that they don't have to queue up. They're getting immediately, and they get access to the happy hour prices of £3.50 pints.
Amazing. That's that is an incentive on a match day for sure. And Kieran, as well, with the Premier League season still ongoing for Forest and maybe a possible points deduction. This is a real event for the fans almost to get fired up, isn't it? Before they enter the City ground and there'll be that real atmosphere there.
Listen, I can't think of a sort of better stepping stone on your way to the stadium than here. The location's great geographically. But the other thing that's massively important is we know, and Max, I speak to yourself, I speak to, myself and Satch, we're lucky enough to have access to tickets, whether that's even just, home or away. There are so many that don't, and I can't think of a better way of trying to like create something for those that are really struggling to get tickets. There's thousands of some of my best pals, struggling to get to just see the mighty Reds. Well, we'll show every live game if it's on, on TV here, and we'll do the FANPARK for away games when it's on TV. Really just trying to offer something for the excess demand this city has.
Love it. Good stuff. And well said there with the tickets. Satch, just quickly then, before we go, how do people get involved? Where are you? And how do people get their tickets ahead of the first FANPARK for Forest Arsenal?
So you can head over to our Instagram page at FANPARK UK or head straight to the website at www.fanpark.co.uk.
Brilliant. And you can get your tickets on there and they're free of charge?
Yeah, so the Forest games, whether it's the pre-entertainment, the live or post-match, free tickets every Forest game. The England games are chargeable, but if you register online, you'll be the first to know when tickets go live. We are expecting them to sell out pretty quickly. The pre-registration, as of this morning, is in the hundreds already. So the minute those tickets drop, I imagine they'll go quite quickly. So please just register as soon as you can.
Lovely. Yes, you're at Binks Yard in Nottingham. Hope to see many Forest fans down there on Tuesday. As Satch mentioned, I will be there too, so it'll be great to see some familiar faces. Both of you, thank you very much. Fingers crossed for a Forest win, and fingers crossed I do all right. Otherwise, Satch is sacking me on Wednesday morning.
Yeah, you're gone. Yeah. Thank you so much, Max, for having us.
You're welcome.
Alan Sugar. Yeah.
No problem at all. As always, if you've enjoyed this slightly shorter and special edition of Garibaldi Red, remember to drop us a review across your Spotify, Apple Podcasts and YouTube platforms. We will see you next week potentially, or even maybe sometime soon as well. All right, take care and have a great rest of your week, whatever you do.